Hello friends, welcome to Tech Easy YouTube channel. Friends, in today's video, just we are going to discuss about the difference between ifconfig command and IP command and why use IP command instead of ifconfig command. So here we will see the practical approach and limitation of ifconfig command. Okay, and then we will also see what are the alternative command available. Okay, so here let's start our video. So this will be the practical approach to know difference between the IP and the config command. So guys, I am damn sure you are never learn this type of thing because here I am going to discuss about the limitation of if config command. It means you are not able to perform this task by using if config command. Okay, so no one is going to tell you on entire YouTube. So what task you are not able to perform by using ifconfig command? Just they are explaining that what are the basic differences. But here I am going to explain what are the limitation of ifconfig command in practical way. Okay. So first of all, if we start with ifconfig command limitation, then first one is it does not support non-labeled secondary addresses. Okay. So this is the first limitation. So let let me show what I am trying to say here. Like here, just copy this. So here we are using IP command for giving the non-labeled secondary address. Okay, so just here this is my rel. So just I'm logging in my account. Okay, so we are here. So here let me show some information. Like I am showing if config output. So here I have a interface name ENS160 and also um, a device name ENS160. Okay, so basically device name and interface name is same. Okay, so let me show the output of IPA or IPADDR. So basically both are same. Either you can use IP space A command, either you can use IP space ADDR command. So here this is showing, I am showing the output. So here we can see that we did not have any differences between these two output. Okay, but here I am going to show you some differences. Okay, so just going to the full screen. Sorry, just I'm trying to do in full screen. Okay, so here you can see that no any difference, but here I want to show you the limitation. So just pasting the IPADDR command. So here I am providing a non-label secondary address. So here let me show the output of ifconfig command first of all. Okay. So here we can see that no any secondary non-labeled IP address is reflected. It means ENS160 interface has only INET 192.168.165.33. Although we just added a new secondary address on this. Okay, so this is by using IPADDR command. So let me show the output of IP space A. Okay, so here we can see that this is the secondary non-labeled IP address which just we attached with the our ENS160 interface, but not showing in the ifconfig -a command output. It means ifconfig is not able to read that non-labeled secondary IP address. Okay, so this is the big difference. Okay, so it you have to use IP command. It's here in the scenario we are just limited with IP command. We have no choice. Okay, no any option is also available in IFCONFIG command to show this type of non-label secondary IP addresses that are attached with our interface. Okay, so let I move to my second limitation of IFCONFIG command. So first is over. I hope you are able to understand. So it does not also display the peer addresses. Okay, it also not show the peer addresses. So just let me create this peer address onions 160. Sorry, just I am using this peer address. Okay, let me to show the output of ifconfig command. Which this is reflected in ifconfig command or not. So you can see that this is not reflected. This peer IP address attached with ENS160 is also not reflected in ENS160 in ifconfig-a command output. Okay, so let me show the output of if IP command. So here you can see that this peer attached IP address is also reflected in IPA command. Okay, so you can simply see that what huge difference the huge differences is between ifconfig and IP command. So generally people think there is no difference. We can perform the same thing by using ifconfig command and also by using IPA command. But there is no way. There is no way to do this. Okay. So anyhow, we are not able to see the peered IP address. Okay, that are attached to our interface in ifconfig command output. Okay. So I hope you are able to understand. This is the big difference. Okay, in between two, and this is the also not just a difference, but it's a limitation of if config command. Okay, so here one more thing. It's make secondary addresses look like separate interface. If we just configure a secondary IP on that, like we just here, let me just copy this. Okay, so here we execute this, and by using just we are here using if config command to attach a secondary interface on ENS160. Okay, so let me show the output of if config. Is anything is changed in output this? No, I think yeah, this is here, but it's showed here, but it's looking like a different. It's look like basically it's not if some people not technically too strong, then he can think this is the uh, another interface available on my computer, but this is not any another interface. Okay, but let me show the output of IP command. Okay, so here when we just gave the IP command, then it's clearly saying what is this. This is just attached IP. Okay, attached IP to this interface. This is not entire interface. Like here, you can simply see that differences is here. Like here, it's showing in the same row. Sorry, same column, so that people can simply confuse between. Yeah, this is my interface ENS 160:1, but in reality, this is not. Okay, so this is the idea. So people can confuse there, but in IP command it clearly says. Okay, let me go to move to my fourth one. So here also one more important thing. Nowadays everywhere we are using CIDR based notation. But unfortunately, IFCONFIG command also did not support the CIDR format or CIDR notation. Okay, here we have to give the separate IP like IP address, and then we have to give the net mask like in this format. Here it's explained in here. You can see that we have to give the two command ifconfig like this is our interface, like here in my case it's DNS 160, but here it's given ETH0. So we have are doing the same thing. We have to give two times of command. Okay. And we have to also separately mention this is my IP and this is my net mask. But this is the not case with IP command. Okay, as I already run the command here. Let me show which. So here you can see that here we just added this peer address in CIDR format, and it's completely good. We are successfully able to add this. We are successfully able to run that command. Okay, because here you can see that peer address is added here. You can see that. Okay, 37. Where is 37? Yeah, here you can see that. You simply added this peer address by using the CIDR format. So this is the one biggest limitation of ifconfig command. You ifconfig command did not support this CIDR format. Okay, but IP command support this. So it does not mean so these are the limitation. So there are no way to do that. It means there is no way to give the CIDR format in ifconfig command. Okay. Also, one more thing. So, like in some case, strange hardware addresses for turn tunnels and wmaster 0 interfaces maybe no able to be not clearly able to configure in if by using ifconfig command. And also, one more thing. Let me show. This is not possible, but to show by practical it because I did not have the this type of IP addresses. This type of hardware addresses right now. Um like sometimes InfiniBand addresses support 20 bytes in size, but if config only support the 16 bytes. So what if config will do with 4 bytes? So here in this case, when we are using InfiniBand, like here you can also see that we have option of InfiniBand, but right now I did not have any InfiniBand device. But let me when you use an M2I, let me show you have we have option of using InfiniBand. But in that case, when we are using InfiniBand, we are not able to work with the ifconfig. Okay, when we are using the 20 bytes of address, whereas ifconfig support only the 16 byte. So just go to edit a connection, click on add. So here you can see that we have an option of InfiniBand connection. But right now I did not have any InfiniBand device, so I am not going to show this limitation, but this is also a limitation of ifconfig command. Okay, so just come here and try to cancel this. Just back, quit. Okay, so I hope you are able to understand. This is also a very big limitation. So it's also like here one more thing. It's overrided colon. So Linux does allow interfaces to be composed of any character except the slash. Okay, to make it fit for file system exposure. Okay, for CFR. Okay, and the null byte, obvious because this is a terminator in C language, course C language. As such, you could indeed have an interface called ETH0 foo and properly interact with IP root 2. IP root 2 is nothing but it's IP command provider. It's a package, IP root 2 package, okay, on which we get IP command. But it would be inaccessible by from ifconfig command. Okay, so this is the also a very big limitation, and most important limitation is it's not developed anymore. Okay, so you can here see that its development is stopped nearly in April 15, 2001. It, it's now 2023. If you are using ifconfig, then you can think about yourself how old you are using, which is not actively developed or which not actively touched by someone. Okay, so that's this is the idea. This is so many people are 90% people are still using ifconfig command. I am not saying you do not have to use ifconfig command, but just for your knowledge, I am sharing this information. So it's a very good idea to use IP command because IP command is more capable command than ifconfig. So so what is the root cause of this changes? So basically the package uh, NetTools uses IOCTL for interacting with our kernel, whereas IP root uses the netlink socket for interaction with kernel. And netlink sockets have very wider range of capabilities as compared to IOCTL. Okay, so here you can see that basically uh, let me throw the package which is providing the ifconfig command. So just okay, so this is the complete address. Okay, so just rpm-q have. Okay, so here you can see that net tools. This is the this rpm. This is the package which is responsible for by which we get the all these setup commands in which if config is just a single part like here. And when we just simply we query about the IP command, so just here you can see that this comes from IP root package. Okay, and IP root uses the IOCTLs are not it uses the socket based communication between the kernel, whereas this NetTools uses the IOCTL based communication from kernel. So that's the main difference behind the working. Okay, so let me show you the some more. Yeah. So what are the new equivalents between NetTools and IP root? So when we install NetTools package, then we get this all these setup commands: ifconfig, root, arp, netstate, netstate-m, netstate-g, iptunnel, ipmdr, penctl, brctl, and many more commands. So these are the alternative which we can use nowadays by with IP command, and believe me, these commands are very vast and more capable and more operational friendly than traditional NetTools command. Okay, so always choose IP root based command, or I can simply say IP commands. Okay, over the ifconfig command because it's too old. Like from 2001, it's not getting any development support. Okay, so that's why I am saying here to use the IP root 2 package because it's actually in development. Okay, and also it's stable because it's developing from last 15 to 20 years, so it's stable, so no one can question mark on the stability of IP commands. Okay, so that's it for this video. So here I also attached a very you can say command-oriented comparison between nettools and IPRoot commands. Okay, so this is the overall difference. And some more differences also exist between the parsing during the automation, but I did not cover that differences because I think um, you are now able to explain what is the differences and what is the limitation of ifconfig so that you can just make a decision to use IP in your environment. Okay, IP command. So that's it for this video. I hope you like this video. So please share it with your colleagues, homeworks, and friends. Okay, thank you for watching.